So hi and welcome to my playthrough of Feed the Beast Insanity single player. Let's get started right away. I've already played the Insanity map and I don't know just about what to expect. Let's kill this radio and take it with us because perhaps we would like to have some music. The rules are simple, don't take any items. Well, I violate the rules. That is easy. Okay, let's go. Hoppa! First thing we notice, we land hard on a piece of gravel. Let's take the piece of gravel, it might be useful for later. So this mod pack is centered around equivalent exchange, the original one, with Philosopher's Stone and things like that. With equivalent exchange, it should be possible to place it. No, you can use this thing to change blocks in other shapes, but apparently it's only sandstone. Let's hope we'll find some other blocks. Time to take a descent down below because we see like a portal down there. So, vamos. It's a long fall down, and I'm dead. God damn it. Yeah, that happened. I'll try again later. So yeah, after being frustrated about the start that totally went wrong, I quickly cheated and gave myself the first steps into the world of Feed the Beast Insanity Evolved. Okay, at first we had to make the transmutation table. Let's look it up. It's called the transmutation tablet. It's made just like this, and with this we can transform any item into anything else. So if we, for example, take some wood, we teach it to the table, we can get wood out. So we have to teach it all the items we currently have, so we can replicate them to infinity and beyond. So a lot of mushrooms, the bone meal, saplings, other types of saplings. Oh, didn't learn that one, and stone. We also got some cobblestone. We could teach it. Okay, so that's that. We also got some dirt already in the beginning to use, but that's no problem because we can transform sand. We lost it, but it's no problem because we can transform sand into dirt like that. Let's first teach the system how to make sand like this, and then we can also teach it how to make dirt. Oh. Yeah, let's unbind that key to another button I don't use quite as often, like for example E, because otherwise you'll see I will drop important things into the void. I don't know if you can teach Philosopher's Stone. No, you can't, so that's a problem. So okay, after so the first thing you do usually when you get here is drop down to the portal, find a lava source, you have this unbreakable pickaxe, so you have a cobblestone generator. With this cobblestone, usually you will start to build out a platform so you can move around, and also build a mob spawner so you can gather their drops while they are dying. This is great for EMC value. I should explain to you. Just a moment. So all these every item EMC is from the mod equivalent exchange, if you didn't know. So every item, every matter has a sort of energy, and with equivalent exchange you can exchange that energy into other items. So you need the transmutation tablet. We were already teaching how it works, and as you can see down there with the arrow, the EMC value of an arrow is 14. This means that there is 14 units of energy inside. The EMC value of bones is 144. This means there's 144 energy units inside. So if we teach the transmutation tablet the bones using just about 11, because yeah, it's for more than 10 arrows, we can make just one bone. Look, and we have 10 energy left over to turn into dirt. We'll need dirt later on. Okay, this is the basis of the mod pack. This is where it's all about. So the next part is how can we get these torches? Well, it's simple. We have cobblestone. Using 8 cobblestone, we can obviously turn it into... Oh, that's for a new version of Minecraft. We can turn it into furnace. You also got 1 dirt and a sapling, so you can grow trees very easily. So that should be no problem to make some charcoal. I have no idea how to use the furnace good, but I think this should do it to make our first piece of charcoal. Now we'll wait for that, because charcoal is quite something different in equivalence exchange, because you have 2 different types of matter. You have matter that is energy bound, and there is matter that just matter bound. Coal is one of the fuel types. Fuel you can't just transmutate into matter, and vice versa. So charcoal, when I drop charcoal in here, I can take out charcoal. If I would like to put planks in it, you can't, because it's not fuel, it's matter. You see? That's something you have to take into account, because gunpowder, sadly, it's fuel and not matter. And gunpowder is something which I would like to use, because it has a very high EMC value in contrast to other things. So let's use these torches to light up the final part of my base, so no mobs spawn here, and they just spawn inside of the mob spawner, especially designed to kill them. Spiders are a problem with my design of mob spawner, but I'm not gonna worry about them. We'll find another way to deal with them. Okay, so what's up next? Yes, how can you get quickly all those blocks? Because you see, I've already built out a lot, and mining cobblestone from there, it's not nice. Well, first things first, I didn't know if you showed you it can also be taught to use stone. So if you have cobblestone, which also has an EMC value of 1, you can quickly exchange your cobblestone for normal stone, which is a lot nicer in my opinion. Okay, next up is, I don't know how it's called, it's a table. So, you know, when you usually don't want to have, oh my, the music is really, oh, that's sound music. Okay. You don't want to have your items fly out of the crafting grid when you close it, so you use a project table. A project table is 3 stone blocks, a chest like that. It's a lot of wood we're gonna use in the beginning here. This is annoying. Okay, we're done. So let's start with quite some wood and then a lot of planks. So first we'll start out with the chest. It's up like this, and then the stone, and we've completed our project table. Project table is really nice because, yeah, we'll be breaking this one, but I think we should move our main crafting area over here. Project table is nice because you can place in whatever you want to make and then run away and it will still be there. Even nicer is that you can use you can place more objects in there and then shift click them out. Now this recipe that I've just created, it's not by accident I created this one, because it's the way we're gonna get a lot of blocks without mining. Yes, you can see stone has an EMC value of 1, stone slabs have an EMC value of 1, and 3 stone convert into 6 slabs. So that's a net gain of 100% blocks. So we can just pressing shift, we can create all of those blocks into slabs, and then heading over to our transmutation table, we can quickly gain quite some EMC and use it to make stone again. So that's really nice because we've doubled the amount of blocks we have available to us. Like this, it's really easy to gain a lot of blocks and to build out a mob spawner. A mob spawner, it's a simple design. I taught it myself. If you don't know how, just Google it, because doing that all over, it's not nice. It takes quite some time. Okay, once you have your mob spawn already, you have a lot of blocks and it's time to return to the nether. Once in the nether, you just build out a platform and build it out quite a ways from you so mobs can spawn. You should kill pigmen so they drop their gold ingots or gold nuggets if you're lucky, rotten flesh. If you're lucky, you can also kill a ghast. For a ghast here, that's nice. You will not need it for quite a while, but if your transmutation table knows it, that's really handy. You should also teach your gold ingot to your transmutation table, so if something happens to it, you can quickly get it back. Let's remove the stone from the crafting table because I don't think we'll need it very soon. So using your philosopher's stone, you can also directly transmute ingots, of course. What else would it be used for? Using gold, you can make iron, and it is also possible in the other way. With 8 iron and you can make gold, with 8 gold you can make a diamond, just like that. Using this iron, that's really nice because we'll need it for the rest of our adventures. Let's teach it to the transmutation table so we'll never have to craft it again. Let's see if can we downgrade it. No, we can't downgrade it anymore. Okay, that's fine. So that will be about it, I think, for the first introduction. That's all the stuff that has happened around here, if I'm correct. Let me think about it and I'll be right back. So after thinking about our next way we should go, that is that we have to find a way to get rid of the rain and to go to the monument to learn what our real purpose is here. So we should make a bed in order to sleep away the rain and get rid of the mobs that are been spawning over there. So let's make a bed and let's open. Let's hope we don't fall through the world because I'll be quite mad then. Yeah, we didn't fall through the world. Okay, let's have him burn up. That's nice. Die. Okay, so we'll be building out of the over the void as the next part, so perhaps I should make a chest or two and stick them over there so I don't lose my belongings, which are important for the completion of the map. And we should also move our whole area over one, so that's not a problem. Okay, philosopher's stone and pickets are the most important things. You shouldn't lose those. Let's use the bones to make some more torches. I really like this feature because otherwise it would have been like a lot of work making all those torches. But not now. We're in luck. So with stone we can bridge out over the gap. With slabs we can make the walkway look nice, and also no problem if we fall. I should also make a pickaxe, so if there's something in my way, it can be swiftly dealt with. Like this. Pickaxe still made the original way. It's been a long time since I've done this recipe. Okay, let's start building out towards where we want to go. Oh, look, I cheaped out on these blocks here, so I'll have to do it like this. Okay. Is there something else I want to talk about? Yes, there is. So in this mod pack, the monument will give you new items when you need them in order to complete the next mission. If I remember right, the first mission would be to make a companion cube. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Speaking and playing is really difficult at the same time. So let's quickly build out a ledge in order to protect myself from the shooting skeletons that will inevitably shoot me when I'm running across this narrow ledge. Yeah, the monument will give us objectives in order to complete. Our first objective would be to create a companion cube, which is not that difficult, but it's quite a challenge to know which which it exactly is. So let's just introduce it. These are the things that you have to do: companion cube, iron chest, blah blah blah. You have to make them in order to light up the whole pyramid. You should deposit items right here, and whenever this light turns on, a room up there will open, and then you can come and collect your belongings. So the companion cube and the iron chest are two things I think are possible to build right now without any problems at all. So I'm gonna build a little something here in order to keep the mobs out. I didn't think about what I was gonna build beforehand, so it's gonna be ugly as fuck. Okay, it's fine like this. I think that'll keep most of the mobs out. So don't forget to light up your walkway, and then it's time to start on the objectives. So first objective is an iron chest. Iron chest being really simple, we just need to find some more wood, and then we can turn in our first objective and see what kind of gains we get from doing that. Iron chest, just add some chest iron around the chest. There, bam, there we go. It's an iron chest. Okay, let's go quickly before things get out of control and it gets nights again and the monsters start spawning. God damn it. Why didn't they light up this place in a good way? Anyways, creepers that will explode on the monument don't do any harm because it's made out of special blocks. Whoops, look at it jump around. So dropping it into this thing, I suggest you always use the hotkey you assigned in order to drop things, because otherwise it might get sucked up by not enough items if you do it like this. It works this time, but I don't know how. Yes, if you don't see this window with search box, you can press the button O in order to open it and close it. I'm sorry for not telling you earlier. So, the light turned on, the second one to the left, so it's time to claim our reward. The pyramid is difficult to traverse, but that's done on purpose, so you might just fall off and kill yourself. The lights are on, this is the color. Let's take a look what we got. We get redstone and copper. Okay, once you've collected a reward, it's quite important to not fall into the void and lose your reward, because these are the only time you will get your reward. These are the only items you will get from in this species. Species, yeah, just don't make them die, okay? We learn to our transmutation table, so they don't disappear quite quickly. So a companion cube, I need to learn how to type on this computer. It's a weighted companion cube. So this one is more difficult how to make. I don't know how, but I thought it was something like I should add a red flower to something else. Just let me look it up and I'll be right back. Let's go. Okay, for the next part we're gonna need a weighted storage cube, which is made like this. It's quite easy, so let's just jump right to it and get it over with. There it is, a weighted storage cube. With a weighted storage cube, yeah, you can't do really much with it. We should make a weighted companion cube. Now, in order to get a companion cube, you should have some grass planted about. Grass, I didn't have it, but I still had dirt from in the beginning. So if you just hold right click, you can change it into different types. You also, if you lost your dirt, excuse me, you can make it from the cobblestone. I'm holding shift right now to traverse via the cobblestone. Don't do this when you don't have a block beneath, because if you just right click, you have first sand and then dirt. That's dangerous. I'm sorry. Okay, when you have the grass planted, you can use some bone meal in order to get flowers. I don't know if you will be lucky enough to have one with right away. No, you don't. Be sure to break always all the flowers, because we should also want the seed and the other flowers, so we can use them for other things. Let's just grab quickly some bones from here. We can use it to make bone meal. Oh, I got hit by a mob that was falling to its death. Don't worry. Don't stay there too long because creepers might kill you and your whole mob farm, but for the other part it's quite safe. My mob farm. I wouldn't recommend using this design though. There are much better designs to be found online. So that's already a flower we're looking for, but not quite the right color. There it is. Okay. So let's teach our transmutation table the flowers before we use them. Rose, flower. Okay. Let's give him a rose. Oh, is love. This is a weighted companion cube now. Let's first sleep out the night before we go over to the monument, because yeah, like usual, mobs will spawn there. To pick it up is just spam it with right left click. I don't know. Just hit your mouse a lot of times and then everything will be alright. So with the weighted companion cube in hand, make your way over to the monument and get ready to claim your next reward. So whilst we're waiting for the pyramid to light up, we can take a look what's next to make. We could make a builder, squeezer, geothermal generator. It's a lot of things which I don't really know if we can already do that. Let's take a look at the builder. You can use the button below and then search and then left click to see the recipe. So for this item, we can build this item. We only need lapis lazuli and ink sacs. Ink sacs can be harvested from it was the most left one, I suppose. Let's take a look. Ink sacs can be harvested from squids, and squids spawn in water. I don't quite know what the requirements are, but I find it at appetite, rarity, and tin. Okay, so no lapis lazuli right now, so we are still not getting a builder. Okay, that's fine. Let's take a look what else we should be able to build then. So we've done this too. I'm not gonna mark them off with wow, that's a lot of EMC. A squeezer perhaps. That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. Yeah, there we go. Squeezer. It's tin, a sturdy machine frame, and bronze. Okay. That's really good. We'll be making a squeezer next episode. So see you then. I am Pucxor, and this was the first episode of Feed the Beast Insanity single player walkthrough edition. Yeah, let's do this. Appetite can be teached, so I'll just keep it for safekeeping. Tin, however, can, and rubber saplings can as well. Okay, see you next time when we complete, no, when we make a squeezer.